Getting ready to hear from the first witness this afternoon in the trial of Jeffrey Basil. He's the man accused of pushing an Air National Guardsman down a flight of stairs at Molly's Pub. News 4's Emily Gugamas has been in court all morning, and she's live downtown with more.
Jordan, opening statements have just wrapped up, and the first witness is being called to the stand in the murder trial of Jeffrey Basil. The prosecution began saying people inside Molly's Pub heard William Sager's head hit the floor after he was launched off of Molly's staircase by Basil at 9 miles per hour, causing his skull to crack like an eggshell. They called it a catastrophic damage. We found out that there were 16 cameras inside and outside of Molly's Pub that show the whole night's events, including when Sager was hurt. The prosecution says it was completely unprovoked, adding Basil told the two off-duty officers to arrest the unconscious Sager. Next up was the defense, which said it's the jury's duty to decide where the responsibility lies, adding Basil, Sager, and the two off-duty officers, Robert Eloff and Adam O'Shea, who were working security, were all drunk. Attorney Joel Daniels says Sager couldn't keep his balance, and Eloff and O'Shea should have kicked him out of the bar. Daniels continued to put blame on the officers, saying that they didn't use their first responder training to help Sager and waited 21 minutes before calling 911. Finally, Daniels says that instead of securing the DVR with the footage from that night, Eloff and O'Shea helped Basil try to destroy it.
This defendant took that young man, who was 28 years old and an Air Force National Guardsman, from a vibrant person in our society to death's door in less than a second, less than 7/10 of a second.
And most of the players in this event were drunk. No one intended, I repeat, intended to kill anyone, and no one intended to seriously injure anyone. No one, I repeat, no one ever expected or perceived that someone would die.
And William Sager's family was inside the courtroom, his dad sitting in the front row. They will not be commenting throughout this trial. The jury that will decide Basil's fate is made up of 6 men and 6 women. News 4's George Rickard is still inside, and he'll have a full recap coming up for you on News 4 at 5. Reporting live, Emily Gugamas, News 4 at noon.